name is Riya and I am a 16-year-old artist from Chennai. And I have been painting ever since I was in first grade, and I won my first art competition in second grade. I've always loved art and I had a passion for it, even at a young age. My parents have been very supportive of me about my career, and they really encouraged me to follow my dream. I even had an opportunity to paint a commissioned work. It was 6 feet tall. It was a Buddha painting for for the wonderful family, Mr. and Mrs. Prasanna. I think they are watching this right now. So, hello Mr. and Mrs. Prasanna. I had many other opportunities also. I even got to do live painting, sessions in resorts, different resorts. I've been in Montrose Resort in Coorg and Vaiteri Resort in Wayanad. And I even interacted with a live audience there, which was pretty fun to do. And I even got a chance to showcase my work in a gallery. So I got to meet many other artists there, and I even got to interact with them, get to know what colleges I can get into, what are different techniques. I got tips also on painting. I even usually in the art stall, it was for 2 days. So I actually set up QR codes so that people can scan my Instagram and they can even follow me and all that. I used to promote my artwork to them, and even after the impulse, people started messaging me and DMing me on Instagram, asking for bookmarks and keychains, for their friends and all that.
She's almost like my daughter, and none of us in our family knew art. So when she started doing art, we thought it's a phase, right? So that she wouldn't continue art going forward because we were clueless about it. But then she continued doing art. She got a lot of attention from people in her school. So we decided to support her post that. And she never disappointed us. She churned out some of the great paintings which got a lot of attention from my colleagues, from my friends. And over a period of time, we set up an Instagram page. We are all old, right? So Instagram is new for us. So just because of her, we started an Instagram page. We put her art up. She herself actually connected to a lot of artists, got a lot of insights on how to do paintings, and as time went, we realized that we have to get her art out to people, and so that they are able to buy her art. So we're pretty proud of her. In fact, her first commission work came through a colleague of mine who used to see her artwork on my statuses, WhatsApp statuses, and she's received so many good comments from people. We really hope that she does well with art going forward. So.
For the Buddha painting, I was approached by Mr. Prasanna on Instagram. He DM'd me asking for a commissioned painting. He was a friend or colleague of my aunt actually. So he got to know through her that I do paintings. And he was recently going to move into a new house, a new home for his family. So he wanted a painting for that. So he messaged me asking for a Buddha painting, and he wanted a 6 feet painting. So at first I thought he was not very serious. He asked this in December, long back. During December he asked. Then I just delayed it for quite some time. And in March or January, he messaged again asking for the painting. Have you prepared the sketch? And this time I knew he was serious about it. So we had to contact many people, different art stores, to ask for a 6 feet canvas, because not many art stores have that. So we had to custom make the 6 feet canvas, and yeah, then we had to start on it actually. We had to find a vision, what type of vision we want for the painting. My genre painting is mainly abstract and realistic paintings. Abstract meaning very what do you say, I mean, it doesn't have a particular shape to it. It's just that it shows emotion through color, in a sense. So you can either go dark color, light color. Like it shows each has emotion. Like dark colors show like negative emotions, while lighter colors show many like positive emotions, like calmness. So that's how I would describe abstract.
Like we were browsing through a lot of these, places where we could showcase our art because we've never done this before. And there was a art gallery that was inviting a lot of artists in Chennai, and there was a category for young people, right? Because she was 14, 15, so we weren't sure there are people who even take artists who are that young. So there was a category which invited children. So we decided to take her artwork there, and a lot of people actually were pretty surprised that it was such a young artist. She got to meet a lot of local artists where they praised her and they gave her a lot of tips and techniques. So at the end of the art gallery presentation, she also knew what it takes to pursue art as a career, because many children do want to start off something like this, but then pursuing it as a career, she has to know what it's going to take to get into that career. And post that, obviously gave her a lot of confidence because she interacted with a lot of people who came and spoke to her about the art. And she then started reaching out more on the commercial side, and she got a lot of customers from there. And we are glad it was a good start for her. See, it's a very delicate balance, right? So earlier we tell her she can paint anything she wants. But when you're looking at a customer, the customer is going to have their brief, their vision. So she has to be ready to take that in, and she has to be ready to even face rejection. So it's a cruel world out there. So she has to be able to interact with the customers and match her vision to theirs. Obviously, they are also looking at something that she brings to the table. We do give her a lot of space in terms of trying new techniques. She also is going through some art courses from abroad, which is online. More artists that she meets, the better she gets at her techniques, and she gets to explore more styles. So I think that is where we are focusing on. Let her kind of do different styles and explore, rather than, like you said, think about the money. For now, we are taking care of that negotiation part. She focuses on the art and ensures that she does her best. So that's where, I think we want to strike that balance, kind of give her a picture of the realistic things that an art industry would expect her to do, but also not curtail her creativity. So. We felt so proud of her because the way it was even showcased in the house, after looking at her painting, because they thought it's a kid's painting, right? So initially they thought, let it come, we will see how it is. But then her painting was so grand that they actually made modifications to the entrance of their house just to ensure that the painting got the, due that it required, with all the lightings. And in fact, they spent more to kind of showcase the painting because it was so beautiful and they weren't expecting it. So definitely we were very proud. We never thought that she'll be able to deliver a 6 feet tall painting during her exams. And she proved everyone wrong, because the mind block was in our head that she'll not be able to deliver. But she was always ready. She said a yes in a week's time, saying that, yeah, you get me the canvas, I'll do it. So I think, her confidence, we have a lot of things to learn from her. And kids, like you say, you don't corrupt their minds.